You are tuned in to Millennial HD TV. I think you guys are tuning in once again for another week. The final week of the NFL is here. Next Sunday, well, beginning this Thursday, we will see our last couple of games before the wild card games as well as the playoffs start. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. The top 5 teams headed into week 17 NFL Power Rankings. We're going to start off with the San Francisco 49ers. I have to put them at number 5. Losing to the Atlanta Falcons left a bad taste in my mouth for the San Francisco 49ers as well as the New Orleans Saints. They lost to the Atlanta Falcons as well. The Falcons are on a 3-game winning streak, but we know how terrible of a team they are now in ever since Kyle Shanahan left. But Kyle Shanahan has his team playing well at this point in time. They have a big divisional game next week against the Seattle Seahawks, and if I'm not mistaken, if they lose that game next week, they lose the number 1 overall seed for this particular division. But without that win, they will fall to number 2, so they desperately need to win. And as we see, the Seahawks are in desperation mode when it comes to the running back position. Going out to sign, not retired just yet, but 33-year-old Marshawn Lynch just recently. We haven't heard too much from Marshawn Lynch in the past when it comes to whether or not he's going to return to the NFL. The last time we actually saw Marshawn Lynch, he was with the Oakland Raiders, so we'll see if that has any pull in the game next week, in the pivotal game next week for the San Francisco 49ers versus the Seahawks. Number 14 in this week's NFL Power Rankings headed into week 17 is none other than the New England Patriots, not the New Orleans. What is New Orleans? But it is none other than the New England Patriots. Now, a lot of people say, why do you have the 3 teams that I'm going to mention later above the New England Patriots? And the simple answer to that is quarterback. The 3 quarterbacks that I have above Tom Brady as well as Jimmy Garoppolo are kind of leaning in the direction to keep these guys at number 4. And not only that, even though this is a week-to-week power ranking on my channel, I do sometimes take into consideration, strength of schedule as well as resume. They did go on a 2-game losing streak, and then they followed it up by beating the Cincinnati Bengals as well as the Buffalo Bills. But they almost lost to the Buffalo Bills if it wasn't for the terrible play calling in the red zone by the Buffalo Bills head coach or offensive coordinator, whoever calls the plays over there. The Patriots, if they would have lost to the Bills, might not even be in the top 5 heading into week 17. So for week 17, number 4 is very fitting for Tom Brady as well as the Bill Belichick-led New England Patriots. Now, with that being said, they still sport one of the top defenses in the NFL currently. Probably, I'm trying to figure out who's number 1. Is it the San Francisco 49ers with the Bosa brother? I can never figure out if it's Nick or Joey over there. Or is it the New England Patriots? We know for a fact that whichever one it is will be the reason why they win their playoff game. If it comes down to the last defensive play, probably the defensive player of the year, Gilmore. I forgot his first name, but Gilmore is probably going to be the defensive player of the year. Aaron Donald, I don't know, man. What has happened to the Rams? But this ain't about them. It is about the New England Patriots. We got to put them at 4. Got to respect that they did go on to win against the Buffalo Bills. Very pivotal game that everybody was saying could be a slip-up game for the Buffalo Bills. Not the Buffalo Bills, but the New England Patriots. Seems though the Buffalo Bills played them very well in that first matchup. Then the Green Bay Packers. Now, the Green Bay Packers defense and offense, it has a lot to be questioned. I mean, the defense, we don't really know if they're going to be legit. But last night, if anything taught us anything about the Packers, is that they're ready for the NFL playoffs. Whether it be, I don't think they'll have a wild card. I think they're going to be the division leader. So I think they may have a first round bye, depending on how everything shakes out beginning Thursday. But with that being said, kind of in the middle of the road when it comes to offense as well as defense. But we know when you have a quarterback headed into the playoffs, a decent, above average, I wouldn't say average, but above average to decent to great quarterback. With that being said, Aaron Rodgers can get it done for those guys, but the defense as well as the other players around the offense have to step up. But last night showed us anything. It showed us that the offense is capable of getting it done. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the number 2 team in this week's NFL Power. People would question my sanity when it comes to placing the Chiefs at number 2, but they've been number 2 since last week, and the Chiefs were for real, or have been for real, ever since they beat the New England Patriots. A lot of people were like, there's no way Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs could beat the Patriots again, not again, but for the first time, blah, blah, blah. The Patriots are legit when it comes to defense. Like I said earlier, the opening schedule, man, it has a lot to be desired, or for lack of a better term, it is what it is. The Chiefs have a big question mark surrounding it, but as of late, defense has been proving that when it comes to that side of the ball, they can get it done. Now, Patrick Mahomes has an ability to galvanize the offense as well as the defense. And you can see just his play alone, it forces the defensive players to step their game up. Even dating back to last year, even though they had one of the worst defenses last year, and there's no way they were going to win the Super Bowl with that defense, still, Patrick Mahomes' playing ability and his ability just to be a leader in general has some type of aura around him that just elevates the defensive side of the ball. Along with Tom Brady, his play can do that as well. Not as of late, but Tom Brady of old, as well as it's looking like Lamar Jackson has that ability as well. Not too many quarterbacks have the ability to galvanize the offensive side of the ball as well as the defensive side of the ball, but only the great ones do. And you can see that just by Patrick Mahomes' ability to, extend plays and tire out the opponent's defensive teams or defensive side of the ball for his opponents. You could kind of see it's forcing the other guys on defense to step up. Now, their defense is probably, in the last couple of weeks during this 5-game win streak, could be one of the top 10 defenses in the league. So that's saying a lot, seeing as though where they have come from and where they are now. Guys pretty much have the number 1 overall seed locked up right now. So much so that they can take a day off. Not a day off, but they can rest their quarterback as well as some of their star players next week against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is still trying to figure out who's going to be their starting quarterback. Now, you see how fast fans change. Like Duck Hodges, man, everybody was elevating him. Oh, Duck Hodges. The Duck Slayer, whatever they was calling the guy. Just off of one game, they would elevate him as a new franchise quarterback or somebody that was like on Nick Foles' level that can come in and just, a miracle happens and the Pittsburgh Steelers go to the Super Bowl and win it. And now look, he's out of the rotation. He's not even a starting quarterback. And that was just like 3 weeks ago. Everybody was just all, balls to the wall for Duck Hodges. But you see how quickly things can change in the NFL at the quarterback position. But without further ado, the Baltimore Ravens close out this video. I thank you guys for tuning in once again to Millennial HD TV. If you haven't done so already, make sure you click that subscribe button, click the like button if you enjoyed the video, as well as turn on post notifications so you can be notified. I am the live stream king. I have tons and tons of NFL live streams as well as NBA live streams. Whatever you guys need, I have it on this channel. But the only way you'll know how to watch live NBA as well as NFL games, you have to turn on post notifications so you can be notified when I'm live streaming or have links to any game that you guys need to see. Once again, top 5 teams. Number 5, we have the 49ers. Number 4, we have the Patriots. Number 3, we have the Packers. Number 2, the Chiefs. And number 1, the Baltimore Ravens. Once again, I thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next week for the top 5 teams headed into the playoffs.
Okay, green light, pistol in the party don't seem right. Liber off that Molly.
There you go. Now these are little clips that I just recorded because I just started playing this map after after the last update they added Shoot House 24/7 to this particular this game, or they just gave us the option to actually play it 24/7. So I think that's pretty crazy. Now, me personally, I got the Gold LMG. Probably the only person on YouTube with the Gold M91. That's a LMG. Now, you can do a lot of crazy things on this map. Rush, camp, whatever you want to do. It depends on what you're actually doing. If you're playing headquarters, TDM, kill confirm, whatever it is, you could probably get like 150 to 100 kills on this map without even lifting a finger. Now, you guys are going to see something pretty amazing in the map. Crazy, bro. The map is crazy. Yo. T to 17, but are you crazy?
I don't get it. So mommy, are you with it? I gotta know we in the spotlight.
If you guys have made it this far to the video, make sure you go ahead and hit one of the videos right there that I've recently posted, as well as go ahead and subscribe right there. Thank you guys for tuning in to Millennial HD TV. Even if you're not a millennial, you will enjoy the content that I present to you via YouTube. Let's keep it going. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.